If it's time to sell your house, then talk to Tom or Jan Monson at RE/MAX Ideal Brokers. Call 541-210-6698 or go to tmonson.com and find out what we'll do to help you get to where you want to be.
A family is outraged tonight after being denied entrance into the Jackson County Fair. NBC5's Christine Pitawanich spoke to the family today. And Christine, what happened out there?
Dan, you know, that family told me that they felt like they were singled out on Friday. That's when they say officers told an entire family they couldn't get into the fair. Plans for a day at the fair quickly took a bad turn for this family on Friday.
The officer was about like this, and he was just yelling at us that we weren't getting in. Completely embarrassing. I've never been so embarrassed before, ever.
Officers told Renee Villarino's family that they couldn't come through the gates because her nephew had gang-related tattoos.
If an individual chooses that gang lifestyle, there's some consequences, and some of those consequences is not going to the Jackson County Fair.
Officers still wouldn't let the family, who were dressed in non-gang affiliated clothes, into the fair, even after her nephew offered to leave.
He kept pointing that way. Get out of here. That's what he kept saying. Get out of here.
She says she feels like her family was singled out, with her husband accused of being a gang member.
I can't help I'm Puerto Rican. I can't help that my husband's Mexican. And I can't help that a lot of the gang-related people happen to be of that race.
But Sergeant Clark says it's not about race.
Our priority is the safety of the fairgoers. It's not racially motivated. It is motivated towards their gang lifestyle, and we choose not to accept it.
Villarino's son, who is involved in his school's track team, says he isn't used to the treatment.
It made me feel bad because the last time I was getting interviewed, it wasn't something about this. It was like about how I felt about winning the medal at track. So it's like a big difference, and it's just not right. It shouldn't be like this.
The Villarino family says they feel they were racially profiled and harassed. The sheriff's department says they acted only on the tattoos, not race. They stopped 20 to 25 people who they also thought were affiliated with a gang. Now, we spoke to the Civil Rights Division of the Bureau of Labor and Industries, who control public places. They expressed some concern with banning the family from the fair, especially if it had anything to do with race. Live in the studio, Christine Pitawanich, NBC5 News.